Well, we want you to meet the newest member of our News 3 Now team.
He's our new weekend anchor reporter, Jaylon Banks. Hey, welcome to Madison.
Welcome, Jaylon.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys all here at News 3 Now have been super welcoming. And just being out in town in Madison, everybody else here has been awesome as well. So
great.
So
I'm glad to hear. So
sure.
Let's start at the beginning. Where are you born?
I was
It's
actually
going to take a while.
I was actually born in Jacksonville, North Carolina. My father is a Marine, and so while he was stationed down there, that's where my parents ended up having me. But I'm actually from Oswego, Illinois, by way of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm a northerner at heart.
It's still got a little southern accent, though.
Really?
A little bit, don't you think?
It's funny, when I first moved down to Joplin, a lot of people said that I had a northerner accent. And so I've heard a couple times being up in Madison now that I've got a tad of a southern accent, yeah.
You'll be saying "you betcha" before you know it.
Okay, sounds good. I look forward to it.
And then, and you were heavily involved in athletics.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So I played college football. I played 3 seasons at Eastern Illinois University, home of Jimmy Garoppolo and Tony Romo.
Yeah.
And then I finished up my playing career at Missouri Southern University, which is how I ended up in Joplin.
There you are.
And so then I transitioned, yes. I ended up transitioning into news 3 weeks after my last game, my senior year. So it's been a lot of fun.
Is it something you always wanted to do? News?
News, yes and no. I always knew that I'd be on camera, but I didn't know until I got older that it'd be news. One of my professors in college had told me halfway through my senior year, like, hey, Jaylon, I really think you should consider getting into news. And so at first I'm like, I'm not too sure about it. But the more I looked into it and the more practicums we did throughout our courses is when I knew, okay, this is for me.
Great.
Has there been a story or a person that you've interviewed that has really touched you in some way?
Man, as you guys know, there's countless stories that we go through, but off the top of my head, there was a story that I had out in Kansas. There's an individual where when he was 18 years old, he had some documents mixed up to where a felony accidentally got put on his name and his record. And so I was actually able to be with him and interview him the day where it was finally taken off of his record and he felt freedom and was able to move forward.
Had to be emotional.
Oh yeah, and just being there for that moment, hearing the phone call that he was able to get, seeing, his reaction after so many years of going through trials and tribulations because of a mistake that was made 10 years prior. So that was pretty cool to see.
So you were at our sister station in Joplin, Missouri.
Yes, KOAM, Fox 14. I certainly do miss it. I was able to work with a lot of great people, and working for another Morgan Murphy media station.
This is the welcoming you to.
Yes.
To
KOAM Fox 14. It was they just wanted to allow the audience to see our different on-air talents. The first few shots are just me going back and visiting my old teammates and seeing my coaches. And
well, how did football affect this career?
I would say it gave me pretty tough skin. So playing college quarterback, you can only imagine that there's a lot of people that have harsh critiques for you, and so being on camera and being in front of an audience every single day, that can happen. And so those early days playing football and going through some of those rough patches, transitioning into TV and kind of blocking out the noise was pretty easy. But
I guarantee you're not going to get tackled by a 250-pound Eric Frank again.
And I told my teammates this when I was done playing. They're like, are you sure you want to be done? I said, look, dude, I get to wake up and not have to worry about going to workouts. I don't have to worry about chasing or running for my life anymore. I went to a game last season just to see some of my teammates that I knew that were still on the team. And the quarterback that was playing at the time, he got flipped and he fumbled. I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to miss that too much. I'll go back into the newsroom and write my story.
And you have a daughter as well?
Yes, I do. Ella Banks, she is an absolute angel. She's 6 years old.
There she is.
My pride, my heart, and my joy. Yeah, look at her. I'll let you guys take it in. For those of you at home, that is my angel, Ella Banks.
What a cutie.
She lives with her mom in Illinois?
Yes, she does.
So you're closer than you are?
For sure, for sure. Being here in Madison, I was actually with her yesterday. We went to one of those trampoline parks. It was funny, I hadn't been to one since I was in middle school, and I dressed up for the occasion. And I was like, I really should have dressed down because I was sweating, chasing her around and jumping and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's my daughter, Ella.
Well, we are looking forward to working with you. And you start this weekend? On the air?
Next weekend,
Next weekend, okay.
But I'll be in studio tonight for the 5 and the 6. So
Very good.
All right.
But I'm happy that I was able to make my debut on the air with you guys.
Yeah.
Happy?
It went well.
Well, welcome.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
All right.